What's up, everybody? And there's not much of an intro on this one. So we were gonna do a video today, but alas, Mother Nature decided to keep us at home. And it looks like instead of doing a forecast, because the weather is quiet and there is just a marginal risk that we will update you guys on tomorrow, we instead took today as the time to premiere something we've been working on for a little while, and we've actually been kind of sitting on for a couple months. It's one of the episodes of a podcast we've been working on. Frank and Andrea co-hosting it, and this one we're gonna be kind of watching a lot of our old videos, reviewing them, roasting them and stuff. It's a long form thing. You guys put in the comments below anything you want us to do. If you kind of like the format, you want us to mix it up, we are still pretty open to how this is gonna do, but we do want to get into that podcast game. So without further ado, enjoy.
Listen, that game slapped.
I did have a lot of fun. I used to like build the roller coasters like 3/4 of the way and then just not finish it and then let people get on and have it ride and they just like launch off the edge.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, no, I would just build them all the way. You know, the classic.
Who finishes roller coasters? Your sweater looks Christmassy.
Isn't it festive?
And that's why we're not going to allow Christmas sweaters at the office anymore.
The best way to spread Christmas cheer, Frank, is wearing Christmas sweaters. Actually, this isn't even a Christmas sweater either. It's just a wool sweater. And since it was like 32 degrees outside when we got up, I was like, it's time, you know?
No more sweaters.
Always sweaters. I only have sweaters. I have like 4 regular work shirts and like 37 sweaters. It's the bulk of my wardrobe.
It's a lot of sweaters.
You can never have too many. You know,
Okay.
You got your fancy sweaters, you got your regular sweaters, crew necks, you got the turtlenecks, a sweater for every occasion. And this is now my podcast sweater.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold you to that. Are we recording?
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to Absolutely Unstable episode 2. I'm here with Andrea. I'm Frank. First of all, congratulations on your engagement.
Thank you.
It's a
Get
very
married.
interesting ring.
Yeah, I had to give mine to the ring store to get sized, and so now I have this stupid silicone one, but
I
not as
I
pretty
just
as the
thought
other
Ben
one.
was cheap.
yeah, definitely. No.
So this is episode 2 of the podcast. Last episode, myself and John roasted some clips from Sharknado. I still haven't seen the whole movie, but I definitely do need to check it out because that was pretty interesting.
It's
Some
iconic.
of those were pretty bad. But this episode, we're going to do something a little bit different. So myself, Andrea, John, Heather, and Steve all did some broadcast meteorology while we were in college. So we're going to look at some of those old clips and, I don't know, just see how we changed different and, you know, kind of make fun of each other and ourselves. And eventually, if you wait till the end, we got something special for you. It's a blooper reel from Steve. So if anybody knows Steve, that's going to be good.
Yeah, he's more behind the scenes when we do our daily forecast videos, but he's kind of like a one-liner icon. So we get a kick
Yes.
out of Steve on the day-to-day.
Yes.
So this should be good.
So before we start playing clips, let's talk about, you know, our experiences in college. So when you were doing your broadcast stuff, what were you doing? Was it for a class or like how big was the studio? Things like that.
Yeah, so I did mine. It was a club called OU Nightly. And it was like a full-on newsroom. So I was a weather anchor on it. And we just basically like did what we do now for the HailTrace forecast videos, kind of did a little forecast, you know, went up and presented it. It wasn't for any credit or anything, but for whatever reason, we all thought it was just like the highest pressure in the world. So when you see mine, I'm going to be like, you know, just
You
like.
were live though, right?
We were live on
Okay.
like Cox TV. I think we had 8 viewers. So
Sounds
high
like
stakes.
some of our videos during the off season.
yeah. But I mean, this was like year round. Congrats to our 8 viewers. Like, thank you guys for sticking with us. You know, we appreciate you if you're probably not out there
Shout out to
watching.
TJ.
Yeah.
Ours was a little different. We didn't do it live. Like, we had to record ours ahead of time.
We did it live.
Oh.
Oh my god, that'd be horrible.
No, well, it would have forced us to not do 30 takes every time we wanted to do it. But then also, we wouldn't have blooper reels like the one we're going to show you later. And we had like this dinky little broadcast room at WestCon. It was basically it was a closet that they turned into a broadcast studio
Well, isn't that just like resourceful of them?
with like a green blanket tacked to the wall. Like,
Nice.
it was so ghetto.
Hey, but whatever works, you know? And you're all are lucky to have recorded them, because then you can watch the blooper reels, you know, and look back on it and be like, oh.
I wish I had bloopers. There's somewhere out in the ether there's archived bloopers for several of the people that went to WestCon, but the only one we have for today is Steve's blooper reel.
Which is enough. All we need is Steve's blooper reel, you know?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It's really good. It's really
pretty
good.
great. So yeah, our equipment was pretty cheap. So you'll see, because I watched one of your clips, and then I went and watched back one of mine, and the difference in quality is just startling.
Yeah, we had Baron, I forget what the name of the software is, but it's a competitor to what we use here in our daily fail forecasts. But daily hail forecasts, it was top quality. But yeah,
We had PowerPoint like 95 from like something that was created from when I was probably a child. And they're still using it to this day. We were checking it just before. Still PowerPoint.
Shout out to WestCon.
Still garbage camera. Still.
I think the camera is a little better because the picture looks a little clearer than when we did it.
They sure as hell aren't using the Black Magic cameras, I can tell you that right now.
Nope. No, they're not using one of these.
we need to show everybody our studio sometime, just so they can understand like how many wires are going on back there.
Yeah, it's
You know?
Yeah, we'll do one eventually.
Yeah.
We'll do a little behind the scenes thing.
Yeah. Got a good studio.
The moral of the story is the University of Oklahoma really flexing those football dollars.
Yeah, it was pretty bougie.
And WestCon is a school that exists.
You guys have like rowing. Everybody loves a good rowing team.
Did we have rowing?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
I think.
could have told me. I
don't.
didn't
Maybe
know.
that's
We had a
UConn
very
I'm
bad
thinking of.
football team. I can tell you that
Like
much.
one of the worst.
What was your record?
0-28.
The school
Or 2-21,
went
I
nuts.
wanna say.
That's pretty disheartening.
The school went insane when we won our first game in like 4 years.
Oh, well, did you storm the field?
You
wasn't-
can't really
wasn't
storm the
advocating.
field too much.
Oh, but you can. You just get fined for it, right? Listen, if you're 0-28 and you win one, you gotta storm the field. You know?
Yeah. No, we had there were like drinking games and stuff that were pretty fun.
Aw.
Anytime they would do something bad, you had to take a drink, and everybody had to stop playing by halftime because we were trying to be somewhat responsible.
Here in 2021, UConn is probably the worst team in FBS, but for the D3 division, Western Connecticut State University was arguably the worst team in the D3 division. There are definitely high schools here in Oklahoma that could beat our college team.
Oh,
People down south take football seriously.
yeah.
Like, they don't play around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we're a little off topic, but I'm going to keep going with this train because, I don't know, I like to talk about football.
Who doesn't? You
But,
know?
like, I had no idea that college football was what it was till I moved here 6 years ago. Because, like
yeah.
John just said, UConn is terrible. Every college up there is terrible at football. And then come down here, and they're just like, you don't really know, like, the college football experience?
Yeah.
I was like, I've gone to, like, NFL tailgates and stuff, like, for Giants games. And they're like, oh, no, you don't know. And then I went to, like, my first OU game, and I was like, this is different.
It is different. OU is hype, but I've heard OU is not even anything compared to the SEC's hype, like in their crowds and stuff. So once we make that transition, I'm excited to see like how our crowd does, because I remember like the TCU game back in like, I don't know, like 2016 or whatever. It was Dad's Day at OU, and literally there were so many people in the stadium that we were sandwiched like front to back, watching the game, and people were just like, imagine like seeing OU like make a really good play and being sandwiched in, standing on a bleacher front to back, and just have the crowd be like, "Whoa!" And everybody's like, "Whoa!" like falling down and stuff.
Yeah.
It was great.
That'd be a headline story on OU Nightly.
It would be.
Which is a great transition
Okay.
to our first clip. Let's watch Andrea on
Wait, it's
OU
me,
Nightly.
and I hate this.
Do you want to say when this one was? Do you remember when this one was?
I don't know. I did OU Nightly, I think 2018 and 2019, so I believe that would put me, like 21, 22?
I think this one is February of 2018.
Okay. And, like, we didn't have blooper reels, so I'm not explicitly embarrassing myself. But,
No, I've seen this one. You do a pretty good job.
oh, I thought you were going to say I just was tanking it, so we'll see. It's cringy either way.
I'm Andrea Myers, and this is your OU TV weather brief. We're seeing lows tonight of 18 here in Oklahoma and City and Norman, with some winds out of the north, and that's going to cause us to have cold temperatures throughout tonight, with that north wind making our
this was your
temperatures feel
first one.
even colder. Now, that cool air mixed with a chance of
can I talk
precipitation for
over this?
tomorrow could cause a wintry mix, and we're going to see that across this central portion of the state here, and we've got a bit of a chance of snow across this northern portion of the state. Now, that wintry mix could include some ice, and we're going to take a look at that here in our ice forecast. So we've
That's
got
my
across
crutch
the
phase.
central portion of the
The
state,
phrase. Take a look at
0.02
that.
inches of ice accumulation here in Norman and OKC, and up to 0.06 inches of ice accumulation here in Tulsa. Now, remember that even 0.01 inches of ice could mean that the roads are going to be slippery. So if you're heading home from work, keep that in mind as you're driving on those roads. Make sure that you know that they could be slippery. Let's take a look at our day planner here. We've got
Are the roads
18
gonna be
degrees at
slippery?
8 a.m.
They might be. I don't know. Oh, gosh, you can keep going.
So,
It's
what are
just
your thoughts so far?
So, okay, like I said, it's not explicitly cringy, but you can just tell how nervous I was. And, like, my voice gets really high pitched when I'm nervous because I'm not breathing right. You know what I'm saying? So, on some of them, please no one go back and find these and watch them. Let
I'll
it end
post
here.
a link.
Let it die here, please. No, but, like, there were some of them where, like, I would, like, run all the way out of breath and then just be like, and looking into our day planner, and it's like, oh my gosh, it was just really hard to watch. Yeah, so it wasn't like, my bar was low for failing. I didn't want to throw up or pass out. I didn't do that. But it's just, you could feel how nervous I was just by watching it. So,
It looks professional.
well,
I mean, I
yeah.
told you ours is a little different. This looks really good. Like,
Well, it's those barren graphics saving me, Fake it till you
Moving
make
up to
it.
35 degrees by 4 p.m. when you're about to head home from work, and that's right when that wintry mix is going to start. So now let's take a look at our highs for tomorrow. It's going to be
Take a look at
35
that.
in Norman and OKC, just like we saw there on our day planner. You can see that all rounded out here in our 7-day forecast. It jumps up from 35 degrees on Tuesday to 58 by Friday, cooling down a little bit by Sunday. I'm Andrea Myers, and this is your OU TV weather brief. Good night.
You can hear like as I'm like breathing in, like, oh my
well,
gosh.
at least you got to walk off the screen for the extended forecast.
Yeah, we were
we were
supposed
forced to
to.
stay on screen.
Yeah, we had like, because right after that it would have cut to the news desk and they would have been like, milk prices at OU's cafeteria have skyrocketed. So, I had to like walk off and like it would cut to them or whatever. And yeah. What did you guys do to end it if you were just standing there, just kind of like.
We had to get back in the middle of the screen and then basically tease the next broadcast.
Oh,
Like, so Matt Crapon would go after me, so I'd be like, "Oh, tune in and at a time in the future for this guy," and then like point to
Okay.
his face.
Yeah. Okay, so kind of like tease the next one. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The
Okay,
only
so
live stuff we did was radio. We had to go do, because WestCon had their own radio station type thing, so we'd have to go to like the studio and be like, "Ugh, it's gonna snow this weekend." Ugh." Like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So based on this, would you guys hire me, or would you be like, she's done?
I think that was actually pretty good. I could tell you were a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
So if I was somebody who was looking at like your entire
Like real?
Yeah,
stuff?
well, not just a reel, but like your entire plethora of work. I would want to, because I think that was your first one.
Was
so
it?
I would want to see one of your later ones.
Okay. Honestly, it hit kind of a valley midway through, and then it got a little bit better, and then my last couple just kind of like, still. It was very inconsistent. And then when I even started here, I was still like, really nervous. And
I still have bad ones here. So
well, it's scary. People
I had
on
fun
the
doing
internet
live
judge
coverage
you.
the other day, though. That was actually pretty fun.
Wait, you did what?
Me and Justin did live coverage. Was it last Tuesday?
Yeah.
It was one of those. I was chasing for the news channel, so I wasn't available.
Yeah. Live coverage is a lot of fun.
Oh no, it was Wednesday because I was worried about getting to volleyball.
Of course you will. Yeah. Another iconic HailTrace thing is your schedule with volleyball, and just at the end of the day, every day, like, oh, I gotta get to volleyball.
I like it.
You like volleyball? Frank's a little competitive. Anyway, so overall, not terrible. I'd give myself like a 6. Oh, are we watching?
I was
another
gonna
one?
say 6 as well.
Oh, okay.
I'd say it's like a 6. We'll stay with solid numbers. I'll give that one a 6 out of 10.
Doesn't make you want to like stop watching immediately, but you're like, the whole time.
No, that was fine.
It's fine.
That's right. You didn't have anybody critiquing these videos.
Oh, we did. That's what made me so nervous, is because like I don't mind criticism, but there was some really aggressive criticism at OU Nightly, and I was scared. I was like, don't make me cry,
Like you didn't go over them like in class or anything.
Well, since it was a club, after the end of every show, we'd all gather around and they'd be like, okay, here's the notes we took on like so-and-so and whoever, and like, here's what you can do better, so.
Frank can elaborate what happened in our class.
Our professor was pretty harsh. Yeah. And,
What's his name? Can you tell me his name? We can take it out in post. Who is it?
I don't know. Should I say his name? Nah. I can block it out.
Yeah.
His name was...
Okay. No one heard that. Okay, so are we watching another one?
So this one, I think, is from April of 2018.
I remember this one. Why? Because I remember saying roller coaster temperatures and thinking it was amazing. I was like, I'm going to say roller coaster temperatures. I'm brilliant. And I
really hope you say it like 17 times in this minute.
I probably do.
Oh, yeah. It'll be my working its way. I say working its way like a million times in pretty much all of my forecasts in college.
Well, it's easy to get used to like a crutch phrase,
Yeah.
like even on these, like the daily forecast videos, I was, you told me I was like saying the introduction to the next slide as my intro. So I'd be like, okay, now looking at our current temperatures. And that was kind of like my crutch. And so this was going to be a roller coaster temperatures. I know it.
I'm Andrea Byers, and this is your OUTV Weather Brief. We started out the month a little chilly yesterday. Now let's take a look here at our 7-day temps. We're going to start out at 62 degrees tomorrow, and then a weak cold front is going to move through, dropping our temperatures into the 50s. We'll get a little bit of time to recover from that on Thursday, but then a more powerful front is going to move into Oklahoma, bringing our temperatures into the 50s for Friday and Saturday. So really a roller coaster of temperatures next week as those cold fronts begin to move through. Now, check out our lows tonight. We've got 40s and 50s across the majority of the state, but up here in the Panhandle, it's going to be a little cooler, and check out these northerly winds. That's our cold front starting to move through. Our day planner tomorrow is showing temperatures in the high 50s and the low 60s for the majority of the day, but don't be fooled by that weather app.
Don't be fooled.
We've got northerly winds coming into our area pretty strong by around noon, so it's going to be very chilly because of those winds. You can see that really well here in our highs tomorrow. We've got temperatures already a little bit lower than normal, and now we've got just northerly winds blasting into our area for tomorrow. Now, you can see that all here in our 7-day forecast. We've got 62 on Tuesday, and you can see that roller coaster temperatures start to move through. We've got a chance of rain on Tuesday and on Friday. I'm Andrea Myers, and this is your OUTV Weather Brief. Be sure to watch OU Nightly live at 4:30 and again at 9:30.
You only said it twice.
I'm pretty sure I even captioned the video though, like roller coaster temperatures. I was like, wow, this is just so good.
Roller Coaster Tycoon Weather Edition.
Listen, that game slapped.
I did have a lot of fun. I used to like build the roller coasters like 3/4 of the way and then just not finish it and then let people get on and have it ride and they just like launch off the edge.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Yeah, no, I would just build them all the way, you know, the classic.
Who finishes roller coasters?
I don't know, hopefully like Disney World at least.
Yeah, well,
And then
sometimes you
Zoo
don't.
Tycoon. Did you ever play Zoo Tycoon?
Zoo Tycoon. No.
Yes, you could play like, okay, they'd have like kangaroos right next to like the bear exhibit. And I'm like, what part of the world is this? We don't know, but you could go hang out with kangaroos and then go straight across and like you could like interact with the bears and stuff and you could like have them play and whatnot. It was so cute.
Okay.
That game also slapped. Highly recommend. Believe it's on Xbox
Now, do you get
nowadays.
to build the
zoo?
the entirety of every aspect of the zoo? Like, if I wanted to, I could build the tiger exhibit, but with like part of it open so they can escape and
Are
like.
you okay?
That's a loaded question.
There were like they'd give you little problems and they would be like, oh no, like a pack of wild boar has escaped and is chasing the tourists through the thing, like, you know, hire a zookeeper to put them back, you know, and you could like make your decisions with that. But
Anyway, what'd you think of that one?
okay, I don't that one wasn't as bad for me. It wasn't like, I don't know, I feel like I felt more comfortable when I was doing it. It seemed like I felt more comfortable. I don't know. Maybe like a 7 out of 10. I don't know. A little bit better.
Yeah, I bumped that one up.
Yeah. Do you know when that one was?
April 2018, I think.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So I think I did it for one more semester, and then my spring semester, I was like, I gotta apply for jobs. So I didn't do it then. But
And
Yeah,
now
that
you're
one
here.
was April
now
2nd.
I'm here. Wait, what'd you
It
say?
was April 2nd.
Oh, April 2nd?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
A date
okay.
to go down in history. Again, please no one look at these.
Now here's the question: do we want to get Heather in here for hers? Because I think hers are next.
We can.
Yeah.
Should I go get her?
Sure.
Okay.
We'll cut this out. We'll cut to her being somewhere in here.
Yeah, I'll
Sure.
be like, oh yeah, all right, let's just take a break. We can. This is an ad read now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here,
I'll
here.
go find it.
Stamps. I don't know if I can even say it. So,
Stamps.net. You guys need stamps?
stomps.org.
Thank you for including me in this adventure.
Do you guys need stamps? Do you need a website? Go to circlespace.org. Where here at Circlespace, we're going to make it basically Squarespace, but slightly more inconvenient because there's no corners. What other ad reads there are? We can have Satva. Oh wait, no, not Satva. Which crap? Slotva. Luxury mattresses. They're like the sloppier versions of Safa
Go on,
mattresses.
sit down.
Things.
You're good. We're just gonna cut. Well, we might keep. I don't know. We might keep that in. I don't know.
We got
Mother.
instead of
I'm
Hello
calling you Justin. Hang
instead
on.
of HelloFresh, we got like
I'm calling you Justin.
Goodbye Rotten. You guys want to get some food? It says it'll deliver on Wednesday, but it'll deliver a Wednesday a week from now. But don't worry, it'll ship out the day it's supposed to.
Hey Frank.
Do you want to open up a box?
Flip it.
I am flipping it.
No, like flip.
Oh,
yeah,
that.
yeah, flip that.
Audio-Technica headphones. Are you confused by how the ear cups work? Don't worry. It'll only take an embarrassing amount of time.
Oh my god.
I got one.
Yeah, it literally just flips down.
I got it.
Audio-Technica. Your headphones are good, but sometimes it's a pain.
Do you want to have to solve a Rubik's Cube to put headphones on? Audio-Technica. Not a sponsor.
We did spend money on their crap, so.
Kind of a sponsor.
Audio-Technica microphones. They sound pretty good, except for this lavalier mic. Do you want to have microphones where your battery dies in the middle of live storm coverage? Ceramonic. Your batteries work for about 25 seconds. Ceramonic
And not included.
microphones.
Batteries not
Batteries not included. Buy them on Amazon.
Get your own damn batteries, and a lot of them. And Heather's here, so we're gonna be watching your videos next.
Lovely.
So before, when we'll have Andrea come back after we watch Heather's videos, but we were talking about our experiences with the broadcasting in college. So where was this? Was it a studio, like a new studio, or?
They were both studio ones. The older one, which was at KEVN in Rapid City, that was done when I was in grad school.
Bring the mic just a little closer.
A little
just
closer.
a little closer.
How's that?
That's probably good.
Okay. Yeah, so the first one was in May 2012 when it wasn't technically an internship, but I was at KEVN in Rapid City. And so the first one, the older one, was there. And then the second one, I was at WXYZ in Detroit, and that was a paid internship. And that was after I got out of grad school. That was May to August of 2013. So, yeah, they were both, it was a lot of fun. But
Nice.
as you will be seeing.
Now, were you getting any critiques on this stuff?
Yeah. I got more critiquing at WXYZ because it's a bigger station. I got some at, KAVN, but yeah.
Okay, well, let's just dive right in.
Oh, I can't wait.
Did you purposely have it set?
Yeah, because she had like email stuff in the beginning and stuff like that because it's her reel.
Real.
So, if you're planning on going down to that cruise, whether it's
Yes,
today or
it's
tomorrow,
Whoa,
it's going to be a
what's with the
beautiful
hair?
day.
I know I'm blonde here.
I have never seen that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was me with really blonde hair. This is the WXYZ one. So this is May to August of 2013. So this is, I think, right before the Dream Cruise. So this was in August of 2013. I was
Okay,
blonde.
all right.
To do so, plenty of sunshine, very low humidity. 78 today, 64 if you're going tomorrow morning. 80 degrees tomorrow. It's going to be another beautiful day tomorrow. Temperatures across the region are not varying by much. 73 in Detroit as well as into Windsor, Mount Clemens, Pontiac. You get the picture here. Warm spot right now is in Monroe with a temperature of 77 degrees. Zooming out a bit to look across the region, there's really not a big variance in temperatures as we view out in this wide scale either. Most of us are in the 70s, 73 in Detroit, 74 in Cincinnati, 77 though as you head a little bit to the west in Chicago. Radar absolutely dry. No rain, no clouds, nothing right now. It's absolutely beautiful. We do have a little bit of action though to our south, just to the north of Dayton, but that's going to stay to our south as we continue to be under high pressure for the next few days. Futurecast is proving that plenty of sunshine, very few clouds. We do have a few scattered showers trying to develop. I do not think that this is going to happen. I believe that we're going to stay dry for the rest of today and tonight. If you're planning on viewing the stars tonight, it's going to be an absolutely beautiful night to do so. Tomorrow morning,
Except
if
it's
you're
Detroit.
Shut up. All that pollution, you gotta
All that
go
stuff. It's
far
gonna be
away.
gorgeous, but it's Detroit, so womp womp.
Womp womp womp.
What do
Hey,
you
they're
think?
they're getting better. I think they're on the up and up.
I mean, I
Slowly.
think like Detroit and Cleveland are a little neck and neck right now.
Yeah, they're
What do you think so far?
definitely a lot better now compared to
I don't think this is bad. This is
Yeah, this is actually not bad, but once we get to the next one, you'll be like, whoa, because the KEVN one is like, that's why I'm like, I don't care if we're getting roasted or not, because I know these aren't that good.
the blondish hair just throws me through the loop. I'm just like,
It's
that's
so
not
different.
Heather.
It's
That's
like,
not you.
Yeah, I got that, specifically for being at the station, and it's not
And
cheap.
then you immediately went back to like what you got now, or
I mean, I was blonde at the beginning of working here. It's like the first year or so, but I didn't get anything touched up. I just started to let it grow out because it's expensive. It's like between like with the cut and the color and all that stuff, it's like between $100 and $200 depending where you go.
mine are not that
Yeah. So, and I'm just
bald
like,
people.
yes, he's bald and I'm not. But yeah, then I did. What did I do? I did auburn, and then I went dark, and I got rid of the dark, and now I'm this, and I cut it shorter. So a bit of a change over the last
What do you think,
8.5
John?
years.
About what?
My
About
hair,
this
the,
so far?
the blonde and all that so far.
Oh, just the video? And I mean, your hair was pretty similar to this when you first started working here in 2014.
Yeah, and then
so.
I just let it grow.
I mean, so was this what you used for your demo tape?
This was I think, one of the last forecasts I did at WXYZ. Part of it was put into the reel I created, yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense. Because I mean, it's pretty good considering, because you didn't do any broadcast stuff in actual college. You only did internships, right? Yeah. So
No.
you I mean.
Yeah, the only stuff I did were at these 2 internships, so.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it got better from KUVN to WXYZ for sure, but, yeah. I mean.
All right, let's finish this bad boy
Let's
up, and
finish
then
it
we can play your crappy video. I
Oh,
guess.
goody.
To view those cars for tomorrow afternoon. Beautiful day to set up tomorrow afternoon for the cruise itself. Beautiful weather here, plenty of sunshine, very few clouds. Or if you're not planning on going to the cruise at all and you want to go to the Tigers game this afternoon, 72 degrees for a start of 7:08 against the Royals here, plenty of sunshine, just a few clouds trying to mix in. But it's going to be a beautiful day overall. Temperature of 78 degrees, mostly sunny skies, starting to warm up a little bit here. Each and every day that heat's starting to build up under that ridging. 59 tonight, plenty of clear skies, still a little bit on the cool side, but it's a little bit warmer than what we've been seeing the last few nights. And here we go, here's the 7-day forecast. It's going to be so nice, 80 degrees tomorrow, 81 on Sunday. The 80s we haven't seen in a while, but we're warming up into the mid-80s by midweek. Look at that, 86 by Wednesday and Thursday, and that next chance of rain does not even come into our forecast until Wednesday afternoon.
Man,
Do you know what I see here? I see every single
Oh, that
house
was an
wasting
ad.
money.
I'm so jealous you guys got to use those graphics. Well, I mean, I got to do stuff at News 8, but I didn't really record any of that because when I was doing my internship, it's when I decided I wasn't really going to go into broadcast meteorology, so I gave that kind of a one day,
Yeah, I mean, Detroit's a top 20 market, so we had the nice graphics and stuff. And I mean, a really cool team. Really nice people. It was a really neat experience. And it was funny because when I was interning at that station, a lot of the interns, that go through there, they're still in, undergrad college, so they're juniors and seniors, and here I am. I already got my master's degree, so there were a few people at the station at the time that were like, oh, yeah, what year are you in and stuff, and I'm like, I already graduated. I have my master's degree. But I was able to, I guess, find a loophole because all you need to get an internship at one of the stations is to get credit. And so it was only less than 2 years between my undergrad and my graduate, completing those two things. So my undergraduate stuff, my status was still active. And so I was able to basically sign up for an internship at the University of Michigan Dearborn, and I was able to get credit for that. So it's as long as you can get credit and stuff,
yeah,
they don't care. It's not really heard of for someone a graduate, someone who gets a graduate degree to go and do an internship. But
well, I thought that was actually pretty good. So.
Oh God, here. If you thought
let's
that
get
was
this next
decent,
one
now
rolling.
if you look at KVN, you're gonna be like, this was I think the very first one that I've ever done, ever. So that's kind of
Okay,
why
all right.
I chose that. So
This will be fun.
Okay, sorry, that took a second because her phone number and stuff was at the beginning of this. So I
so
didn't-
at the
yes,
beginning,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, well, let's roll.
Another beautiful day here in Rapid City. Not as warm as what we saw on Monday and Tuesday. However, temperatures got up to around 40 degrees. Currently, however, it's 27 out there with light winds out of the northwest at 7 miles per hour with a humidity of 51% and a dew point of 14. So it's relatively dry. And looking at the sky cam from earlier today, you can see as I put this.
I can hear my shoes.
Where'd you go?
Huh?
Where'd you go?
I disappeared.
She's just like, I'm done.
There's actually a decent, there was a decent distance from where the TV was at the beginning to where the green screen was. So I had to, walk, but I guess I could speed walk. You can also hear my shoes in that.
You can
That's
hear.
kinda
I
funny.
heard people talking in the
And
background.
that too.
I heard your shoes. Your hair is different.
Again, it's different. Those were my auburn hair days.
Yeah. How many colors has your hair been?
Enough.
At least you have it.
This into motion. A very beautiful day. We had some clouds move in the morning hours, but those moved out, and all we saw for the rest of the day were those blue skies and very sunny conditions. Now for the next week, nothing's really going to be changing. Currently, we're under this very large amplitude ridge, bringing in those warmer temperatures from the south. And as I put this into motion, the next 7 days are not really going to be changing. Rapid City and the whole entire region will continue to be under those ridging conditions, so the warm trend will be continuing for at least the next week. Now going into tomorrow, you can.
Oh, you can keep it playing. I keep hearing people in the background. It's making me laugh.
I've never noticed that until I listened to this right now. Like,
You do you breathe?
that too.
Jesus.
Did you hear, can you tell a difference, how high pitched I was, when I did this compared to how I speak now?
You had a real sense of urgency for nice conditions.
I'm kind of the same way. I feel like the voice in my videos is way higher than it is now when I do it.
That different, but I can definitely tell in mine, it was a lot higher back then compared to now, and I can also breathe better now compared to then. So
Allie and her whole family will roast me whenever I switch into my quote meteorologist voice. So I definitely have a different voice while I'm doing videos, apparently.
Yeah.
You can see very warm temperatures for this time of the year. Upper 40s to low 50s for most locations. The hills will be seeing a little bit lower temperatures, about 41, 42 degrees up into those hills. Going out into the plains, those temperatures will be warming up into the lower 50s.
It sounds like you're climbing something.
Mid-50s.
Like you're doing an obstacle
The
course while you're
western part of the state looks the same
my
as we
lungs
move
feel like
into
they're
the eastern
being
part of
squeezed
Wyoming,
just
those upper
listening to
40s
this.
and lower
Oh, man.
50s.
So did you have to leave the green screen again? Is that why you just disappeared and it sounds like you're on an expedition on those mountains there?
I mean, we didn't have to. I think I was just kind of watching what the others did.
Okay.
And it was funny because at the time, right before I did this internship, the chief meteorologist that was there got another position, and then we just hired, another chief, and then the weekend meteorologist, he was only a few years older than me, so he was, really young and, young. So we didn't have, the veteran people, and it was a small market anyway,
Just trying it out.
trying it out, and that was my first time. So it was nerve wracking. It was very.
I think we're getting a little bit strapped for time here, so we might end that one there.
Yeah, there's not a whole much.
Yeah, you're on the extended forecast anyway, but yeah, thanks for letting us see those.
You are very welcome. Like I said, those were especially the KUVN one.
Yep.
Good times though.
We're gonna have Andrea back here when I snap my fingers. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There, that was crazy.
What?
Magic.
Wait, is it?
I didn't line my hands up right, so that's gonna look really dumb in post.
Good.
That was Frank's idea. I didn't even get to mute my mic too, so the audio is gonna be a disaster for you to edit too. This
It'll
is
be fun.
staying in it, by the way. This won't be edited out.
Yeah, no, this is staying. So I'm next, and you're immediately gonna notice the difference in quality.
Okay. Wait.
Not even
All right.
difference in quality, not gonna lie, when I brought up the video, because I don't know, so full disclosure, Frank prepped all the videos, and I'm just kind of back here just getting it going. So when I opened the tab for this one, I giggled when I saw it, and now Andrea will probably giggle too.
I'm fat.
It looks like what would be on the cover of like a how to broadcast book, you know, to make it look zesty and exciting.
It looks like, yeah, I'm going to do like a after school special weather broadcast and my red tie with blue shirt that outfit makes zero sense.
Or
I
it
had
comes
no
on.
fashion sense back then. I was just like, oh, ties and shirts. That's, yeah.
A tie goes with the shirt, so I wear the tie with the shirt.
Like an old school suit. Like,
Yeah. Or it would be on like, do you guys remember Reading Rainbow? You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
it would be on like a Reading Rainbow commercial. You'd like come in with your, okay, no, did I take it too far? I got excited because we were all laughing.
Oh, no.
Okay. Never mind.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Afternoon, everybody. I'm student meteorologist Frank.
Well, that was short
Well,
and
at least
sweet,
it
Frank.
makes our ceremonic transmitter TX9s sound
So-
like they're professional grade microphones.
Yes.
Yeah. I would give it like a 5 out of 10. I think I would have liked to hear the end of your name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Tano here for WestCon's weather team. Over the past couple weeks, I've mentioned that we've been in a dry spell and that the rain we have been getting really hasn't gotten us out of that dry spell, but we are in luck as we do have a system moving through today and tomorrow that is going to end that drought finally. And then cold conditions for your Thanksgiving Day and
That's a snappy
cold and
headline.
dry for the rest of the weekend, so stay tuned to my extended forecast to talk about that. Over the Midtown campus right now, we're looking at overcast conditions and with a temperature of 38 degrees, dew point of 17, and winds southeast at 3 miles per hour. Around the rest of the state, Torrington checks in at 39, Hartford at 41, and Storrs checks in at 40 degrees. Let's take a look at the national satellite so we can see this big jumbled mess that is that system that's going to be moving.
Just
I'm pausing it partially because the audio is like blown the hell out because
It's so bad.
our technology was garbage and it's just hurting my ears in these headphones.
yeah.
That's fine. Your voice sounds so much different.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah. And there's also a definite sense of urgency, like, you know, got to get through.
I want to be out of this closet. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Well.
I'll leave that in.
This is a HailTrace exclusive.
Surprise.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of ladies that he needs to apologize to, or they're gonna be like,
Oh, we knew.
oh, that makes so much more sense.
Oh my God. I knew when you told me you liked volleyball.
He just kept that Top Gun scene on repeat over and over again, zoomed in really hard on the nice sweaty abs.
Wait,
Oh
I've
my
never
God.
seen Top Gun. Can you paint a picture of this scene?
There's a real homoerotic volleyball
Volleyball
scene in
montage.
Top
Oh.
Gun. And
She's
and
like,
Top Gun.
all right, I'm going to go Google that.
And yeah.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, the audio is terrible. I say let's take a look a lot. And then once I get to the really epic, amazing graphic surface maps that we did, you'll hear me say working its way a lot.
Okay. Yeah,
through
but
and working its
these aren't. Oh, John.
There it is.
These aren't blooper reels. Do you have a blooper reel on here?
I don't.
You don't. Okay,
I
so
never
it's
saved
only.
my-
Are we
my
watching
mistakes.
John's blooper reel?
No.
Okay, so it's literally only
The only one we
Steve's.
have is Steve's.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay, I was just wondering. You can go ahead now.
way to the northeast over the next couple of days, and we'll zoom into the radar, and here's that precipitation starting to creep its way in towards Danbury. Rain snow line coming right here, so we may start off with a few flakes, but I do expect it to transition to rain fairly quickly, so nothing really to worry about at the onset of this precipitation. Here's the forecast map. Here's how it's going to play out. Here's right now, Tuesday, that rain creeping in with the warm front pushing through. On Wednesday, this is where we're going to get that heavy rain, and mild air will be working in from the south, temperatures reaching to the mid and upper 50s. But then that cold front pushes through for Thursday, and we have a rush of cold air coming in, temperatures struggling to get out of the freezing mark for Thanksgiving. And for your forecast tonight, I expect a low of 36 degrees, breezy and rainy conditions, but that low will be the low at about 10 p.m. and it will rise for the rest of the day, for the rest of the night, and top out at about 49 for your morning commute with the heavy rain and breezy conditions. So do be careful driving around tomorrow because it will be raining. And then we're gonna.
Okay. All right. I like it. I like that you said the low will be the low. I
Well,
thought that
okay,
was
let me
really
explain.
explanatory.
I was trying to.
Explanatory.
Explanatory.
You definitely said explanatory.
All right. Well, so the point I was trying to make was that the low typically happens, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, but that low is going to be that evening and not during the overnight hours. So the temperature is going to keep going up overnight. That's why I had the arrow.
Okay. All right. I like it. No, you're doing well. Like, you seem very, like, you're moving through it, but you seem relaxed, which I feel I did not.
I feel like the common theme for all these is that we just try to get through it as fast as possible.
Yeah, I mean, anyone that does public speaking, I feel like probably has that when they first start, because you just want to get off. You don't want to be seen,
Yeah.
Dang it, John.
You just want it to be over, You have no practice, and you're used to just doing it like in a closet, and then one day, you have to do it in front of people, and it's just a lot of pressure,
What sense of that sentence did you read?
Oh my God.
Now I'm okay. You talk. Let's do more.
Yeah.
There's no bouncing back from that.
Going to have a high of 57 for your afternoon. Still windy and still rainy, gusts upwards of 35 miles per hour. It's going to be a messy day out there. And then for Wednesday night, we're looking at 26 degrees, possible rain and snow showers. But more importantly than those snow showers, it's going to be raining all day on Wednesday, folks, and then the temperatures are going to drop below freezing. So we're looking for black ice on the road. So definitely be careful out there while you're driving. For our extended forecast, I mentioned the rain and wind for Wednesday, windy conditions for Thursday, as well as cold, so it might be an indoor day for your Thanksgiving. And going into Friday, sunny conditions, and then clouds increase for the rest of the weekend, but I do expect it to be pleasant, yet cold. For WestConn's weather team, I'm student meteorologist Frank Gaetano. Have a great Thanksgiving and have a great day. Good afternoon.
That was really good. I thought it was good.
So, it may sound like I'm like half out of breath most of that. It's because I'm sucking in my stomach hardcore.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, I mean, I thought you sounded relaxed. I'd give you like another 7 out of 10.
7? Wow.
Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
better than average. I think
give
you
that like a
did what I
5.
could have done at my best.
I give it a 5, maybe a 6.
Yeah, but you're always more like critical of yourself.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Drop in the comments what you guys think.
I wasn't actually in Frank's broadcast class. I was already graduated at this point, but I'm going to venture a guess that our professor was like, oh my God, Frank, that was the best thing ever comparatively to the rest of the people in the class.
Yeah, he liked me for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, that's a
I'm
good
not
thing.
a nice person to anybody ever. So I don't know why. Maybe he, felt the same. That was our kindred spirit connection. He's like, oh, he's mean. Yeah.
Nice. He gets me. No, okay. I feel like people don't know that you and John and Steve all went to school together and were like close in your classes, right? Like, you weren't in all the same class. Like, you weren't in the same graduating class.
But we'd all hang out in the weather center and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So you were like buddies back then.
Yeah.
Friends for life.
Yeah, HailTrace is just a whole series of nepotism until the last year or so.
Rest in peace. And then Heather and I kind of tootled on in here.
Oh, I mean, Heather was here before Frank and Steve were.
Thanks a lot, John.
I ruined your joke. It's sorry.
Appreciate that.
All right. I don't know if this one was later or earlier.
This one says it is April 17th, 2014.
So this one's later. Okay.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm student meteorologist Frank Gaetano here for WestConn's weather team. Old Man Winter tried to get us one last time as we woke up yesterday morning with snow cover on the ground and very cold temperatures. But we are in a temperature rebound over the next couple days. It's 47 degrees out there right now. Winds are light and variable, and we have sunny conditions, and that snow cover, as you can see, is gone. So we'll be seeing that temperature climb up over the next couple of days. On the satellite right now, we don't see any cloud cover over Connecticut. We do look off to the east. We do see those clouds trying to work their way westward, but there's high pressure in the area, and that's keeping those clouds at bay, leaving us with those sunny skies. If we look off to the west, we see low pressure located over northern Wisconsin, working its way to the northeast. We're not going to see any precipitation from this. There is a weakening cold front that's going to be approaching tomorrow. We might see a little bit more in the way of cloud cover, but it'll still be partly cloudy out there. And we look at Saturday, high pressure works its way back in, leaving us with mostly sunny skies, and then low pressure off to the west and southeast. Neither of those are going to be affecting our area. So for tonight, 28 degrees for a low temperature, chilly out there for this time of year, east wind 5 to 10 miles per hour, and then 53 degrees for tomorrow's high as we have that slow climb back up to seasonal temperatures with winds light and variable. And then for tomorrow night, 34 degrees, seasonably cool under mostly cloudy skies, winds south 5 to 10 miles per hour. Saturday looks to be mostly sunny with a temperature of 60, and then Sunday, Easter, is my pick of the week. Sunny skies out there, 61 degrees. Go outside and enjoy it with your family if you celebrate Easter. And then beginning of the work week, partly sunny for Monday, and a chance of showers on Tuesday, but with those chance of showers, we're accompanied with a temperature of 66 degrees. For WestConn's weather team, I'm student meteorologist Frank Atano. Have a great day.
I booked it through that one.
Yeah, that was quick. I was trying to find a pause point, and I was like, oh my god, it's already
Yeah,
over.
that was.
I liked Old Man Winter.
He tried to get us again.
tried
I
to
tell
get
you
us.
what. He done tried to get us.
And then I'm also obsessed with the transition. I like the little sun that goes around in a little pinwheel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Loved it.
That's the power of PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Putting the power.
You
And
definitely
you're putting
didn't know
the
how to
point.
do the animations within a scene, though, other than that.
I was just lazy. I had a lot of one days when it came to doing the forecast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
They definitely weren't 3 days.
What is happening?
Okay, so that one I think was a lot better though. Like,
Yeah.
I still was talking pretty fast, but I remember that one in class was the professor was just like, "Wow!" It's like,
Amazing.
he's like, "Wow, you got a haircut."
Yeah, no, I thought that was good. I thought it was good. Like it's wild to see how far we've come from then to now, you know?
And they all, I will say this, they all generally feel kind of fast because the forecasts we do now are like 12 minutes when,
Yeah.
you know, we were practicing for TV where you get 1 or 2 minutes to do stuff. So I feel like that also is why we all feel like we kind of moved fast on those. Like,
Yeah, you gotta kind of like power through the graphics when you're on TV because, yeah, you have a certain time slot that you have to do it in. We got all day, you know, although people prefer if we don't take all day, so.
Speaking of taking all day, we have about 30 minutes before we leave the office, so I guess we could start doing John's so that we can get to that wonderful blooper video at the end.
We've really got to see Steve's.
Yeah,
oh my
we
gosh,
can.
it's so funny.
I mean, we can just watch one online and jump straight to Steve's.
Okay,
That's fine.
So this one's mine.
let's watch the oldest one.
This is my very first video.
Yes.
I was a junior in college for this. This was 2011. So 10 years ago, about.
That's crazy.
Look at that. My style is A+, and that's a lie. So here we go.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am student meteorologist John Choquette for your Thursday, October 13th edition of WestConn's Weather Team. Let's take a look at my weather headlines here. Rain that's been in our area will be continuing, but not to worry. We have a nice weekend in store for us and a dry start to our next work week. Take a quick look at our campus cam. The rain that was in the area has moved out, leaving mostly cloudy skies. And currently in Danbury, as of 2 p.m., is 61 degrees with a dew point of 61 degrees. Giving us a humidity of 100% and winds east at 5 miles per hour. Now we take a look at the national map.
So I really like saying take a quick look in everything.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a common, like, crutch.
Everybody's got their one thing.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like that's not.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah.
Also, one thing to note, by the time Frank was doing these, they had a monitor at least generally close to the camera. When I was doing these, it was a camera that probably still could hold video cassette tapes and nothing else, no monitor, so you couldn't see what you were looking at when you were looking at the camera. And
Yeah, that makes it tough.
and our
fair.
professor roasted us incessantly about it. I was like, I'm sorry, you have a freaking teleprompter with the actual image there, and I just have garbage camera from 2004.
Yeah. And then when we did get a monitor, it was like this tiny like tube TV from 1988, like that was sitting a foot and a half below the camera. So you couldn't even look at the monitor without making it look like you're looking down like somebody tripped on the floor. So I chose to just turn it off and just do what they did and just look at the camera and be like, I hope I'm pointing to the right stuff. And, like,
It sounds completely functional to me. I don't know.
There's a couple things I'd like to point out to everyone. We have this low pressure system that moved through the region last night and this morning, giving us rain, is moving out, giving us a break in the action until this cold front, currently located over Chicago, moves through tonight and tomorrow, giving us some showers in the region. When we take a look at the western half of the country, we have a high pressure system dominating, which will bring in our nice weather for this weekend and into early next week. Take a quick look here at our regional radar. Once again, the rain that was in our area this morning and last night has moved out, giving us dry conditions for Connecticut. And now into our forecast for tonight, Thursday, if you're heading out to your
little
So this is
rush.
about- this is
Wanna
about
take a
tape.
quick looks?
Probably about take 40.
Yeah.
I was very mad.
Well,
Yes, there is somewhere out there. I remember there was. I don't know. I don't think we still have it. I think the only one we have is Steve's. But I think this was the time where you had a blooper reel, and all the bloopers were from this specific forecast.
oh.
This is like take 40. Like,
My most watched YouTube video for a long time outside of, I think, me recording like somebody from Warped Tour was my blooper video. I think all of my videos combined still has less views than my friend sharing my blooper video. That was way too explicit for a company-sponsored podcast. So.
Oh.
yes.
evening classes tonight. Showers will be developing, most likely when you're getting out of class. And the temperature is around 62 degrees. Now we take a look here at our lows for tonight around the region. It's going to be 57 here in Danbury, with lows generally in the mid to upper 50s to around 60 around the region. The high spot of 64 in Central Park.
I like how that
Now
cloud
for your
lagged
Friday
behind the
morning
rest of it.
forecast,
Like,
heading
"Ooh,
off
I
to
can get
class, there will be showers, possibly a rumble of thunder or two, with temperatures around 58 degrees. High temperatures for your Friday should be looking something like 70 degrees in Hartford, 71 in Danbury, and 73, once again, the warm spot down in Central Park. Take a quick look at our extended forecast here. Once again, showers, possible rumble of thunder or two for your Friday. High, 71 degrees. It's going to be the warmest we're going to see in my 5-day. Rain will move out Friday night, leaving mostly cloudy skies for Saturday. Highs around 63 degrees. Sunday is my pick of the weekend, mostly sunny with the highs around 62. And moving into our forecast for early next week, we have partly sunny skies with highs in the low 60s. Be sure to check us out at wcsu.edu/weather and tune in tonight at 8 p.m. for Chris Stiles. I'm
gonna
student
take 41
meteorologist
takes.
John Choquette for
longer
WestCon's weather
working
team.
weather.
Have a great afternoon.
Yeah, so it'd be like Thursday night, and we would want to go throw a party at the dorm room or something, or go out to the bar or something
Yeah.
like that. And Chris had the Thursday evening slot, and there was times where, because he felt the pressure, we're all waiting in the weather center for him to finish, so he would screw up a lot and take 20, 30 takes, and we're all sitting there like, come on, dude, let's go. Oh my god.
Okay, you guys were graded on these, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so the way our classes worked is we would each record these in one video every week, and then we would go in class, and we'd watch the video, and the professor was kind of a jerk, and he would go in hard and then
And just roast you?
and then force the rest of the class to also react. Because the
You
only
think
way
you're good? Think again.
He wasn't a jerk to me.
So, did you ever have anybody that just completely botched it, tanked it?
Yes.
all the time.
Yes. There were several. Not going to name names.
Okay.
But yeah, there were several where you were just like, yeah.
Okay. That's so much. That's so high pressure if you're being like graded on it. I can't imagine. I don't know.
It's probably why it took everybody, 30 takes to do it. Though, to be fair, once, like, that last one, and, like, because that was one of my last ones, and once I got towards the end, it would be, like, some of them I'd do it in one take, and then other ones in, like, two. And then there's just, every once in a while, you have a day. You have a day where you're just, like, can't get it. You finally get it, and then you get to the end, and you say, like,
I love
and then,
those.
Yeah.
Just the stumble over your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
So what do you think of my video overall?
I thought it was good. I mean, there was like a few little stumbles, but
because I'm your boss, or
please don't fire me. Yeah, no, I genuinely thought it was good. There were like some stumbles over your words, but like everybody does that. I still do that. Yeah, and for take 41?
I don't know what the actual take it was. It was take.
You did not sound angry, so
well,
good job.
I've seen the blooper video, and I could see on your face, like, several times in that video where, like, you almost screw up, and you just the glazed determination in your eyes, like, no, push forward.
Yeah, so like we didn't record these during class time either. This was like you had to do it. You had to set time when you're supposed to record it, and like it was on like a break between classes. So especially the first like 5 or 6 that you do, it was like, haha, good luck getting like your classwork done or whatever you're planning to do between classes. You're doing that crap tonight.
Yeah.
And basically that broadcast closet was in the middle of the hallway of the science building. So, when you are doing 20, 30 takes and you're getting super frustrated, there's just students like walking down the hall and they just hear off in the distance like, damn it.
Okay, wait, so I want to, I don't know if you guys can tell me about the botched ones, but I want to see Steve's blooper reel so bad.
Oh,
because it's my favorite thing.
We're about ready to do it. It's very quiet, so you're gonna have to turn the desktop audio up on there, like, a lot.
Okay. Steve, the one-liners, he's standing in the back.
Yeah, Steve's in the studio right now. Oh man.
It's so good. He's got so many good one-liners.
Here we go.
Is it gonna be that?
PM this evening. We have some light rain out there. with a temperature.
Yeah, I think there it is. Okay.
PM this evening. We have some light rain out there with a temperature of 47 degrees and winds were calm. I'm gonna look at our regional satellite, regional radar, regional Here's rain, snow. I can't do it. I'm gonna like pace back and forth.
He just walks off.
Google.
It's literally a Google search bar.
Oh my god.
Why
I think
was
this
it
is
a
when
Google
they
search bar?
Well, I think they're trying to he ends up doing the like a mock broadcast of the 93 superstorm.
Oh, okay. So you were trying to like research stuff from
They're
it?
trying to get the Weather Channel's like forecast thing so that he could talk over it.
Okay.
I think I was getting frustrated and I needed a breather.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
I'm just so patient. Patiently waiting.
If this is too low, I can turn it up in post too.
Yes, I'm bringing you live coverage of the Superstorm in 1993. We're going to take a look at this right now. Down.
Oh my gosh. Is that just like command line behind him? What is that? What's happening?
You can see the side of the green screen.
Here's your local conditions. 30 degrees out there with some light snow and east-northeast winds at 16 miles per hour. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Here's a look at a regional area. We got some snow all through the northeast. Boston at 34 degrees, New York 36. Here's your forecast. We've got a blizzard warning in effect right now. Coastal flood warning too, and basically every other warning in the world is issued.
You get a warning.
Snow, rain, late in the day, extended forecast. Well, I guess nobody knows me. Okay, high of 42, so it's going to be a great day. Let's go over here. Oh, 47 in showers by Wednesday. That's what I'm talking about. Nice warm-up after the storm. Let's take a look at your radar. Any second, just show me a radar.
This is my favorite one. Radar temporarily.
That is my favorite thing that's ever happened.
Just the done look.
Because it's so perfect. It's so perfect that because he didn't know that was gonna happen.
You can't make that up. Yeah, you can't stage that.
Just that look. Can we get that look again when he looks at the camera? I want to rewind that. Yeah.
Any second, just show me a radar.
Can you be HailTrace's new mascot?
That's the image of when we say it's a 5-star map and it turns out it was Softail.
Yeah. Oh my god. That is fantastic. I'm going to have fun doing the bleeps on this episode.
It's not too bad.
Here comes Steve. You gonna try to replicate that look?
The man, the myth, the legend.
It's a one-shot deal.
It's a one shot.
Oh man. That is awesome.
Yeah.
God.
Man, I wish we had recorded it so we could have made blooper reels. We need to make a HailTrace blooper reel because we
Eventually. It's coming one day.
have so many opportunities. So many between the receiver dying and just my many mini strokes where I'm just in between words. There's ample opportunity for
When I did live coverage the other day, I was talking about how the storm that was near McKinney was pulsing a lot, and apparently I said it a lot because I went to a friend's house after and she was like, "Oh, it's pulsing," because she was watching. She was just like, "Huh?" She's like, "You said it 1,000 times." I was like,
what people catch. I'm I hate the word moist.
I thought you were going to say isolated.
Yes,
Isolated.
everyone gets so triggered about how I say isolated. It's lost its meaning for me. Isolated.
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 There you go.
That was the same word.
There's words that people just can't say right, My ex used to say woof for wolf.
That's what Ben says.
See?
Yes, my current fiance.
Yes. The one who got you
You're
amazing ring.
implying you've had multiples. All right, Black
That's
Widow,
why I'm
calm down.
I don't think that was the right way to say that. But no,
Ben's
he
gonna
says
find
wolves.
out right now, watching this, what?
We're gonna have a chat when I get home. He's gonna be like, so.
Oh, shoot.
Dang it! Hate that you found out this way. No, isolated people have given me the phonetic pronunciation. I'm I'm gonna start saying isolated.
Isolated.
Isolated. I'm just gonna get farther from the truth. Let me do me. Yeah.
Hang on, guys. We're not Fox Weather. We gotta stay close to the truth.
Well, that's true.
Wrong target audience.
I mean, CNN.
Do they even do weather? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't watch cable news.
No.
I haven't had a cable package in 8 years. So.
I never actually had a cable package. It was my parents, and then I moved out of my parents' house, so that was it.
Yeah, I've been using my parents' Netflix since
boomer.
high school.
Same.
Yeah. Good times.
Sorry, Mom. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I still use all your stuff.
Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Gaetana. I still use your stuff. I don't live with your son anymore, but I really appreciate the HBO Max subscription.
Oh God, we're supposed to be adults. I think that's gonna wrap it up, though.
Did we say our podcast name in the beginning?
Yeah, absolutely unstable. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is absolutely unstable.
Future episodes, we can bring up some old school Derek videos.
Ooh,
We need
yeah.
to. And also like the funny chasing videos and stuff that we found, because there are like chase fails and like weather fails and stuff. You know, the
We'll
fail
get into
videos.
it. We're gonna get into a lot of stuff on this kind of weather related podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We're done.
All right.